Hey guys, so today I thought I'd make a new editions video. I want to show you guys what I've picked up the last couple months or so, and I've got a pretty good variety of stuff here on the table, and I always look forward to making these videos because I know a lot of you are always excited to see what I've added to my collection, and you know, you just never know what you're going to find when you're out there picking and looking for different things, and you'll find some stuff in like the most random places like you never would have imagined. And I mean, the more you get out there and get your name out there, let people know what you're looking for, you know, more opportunities will be available to you to do some picking and go to different places and everything. But I'm real excited to show you guys what I got here on the table, and so I'm going to go ahead and bring you in closer and let's see. Alright, so here are my new additions, and as you see, I've got some books and DVDs over here, and some helmets, and a little bit of other random stuff to this side. You know, I like going to, there's a Goodwill bookstore a few miles down the street from my house, and I always find really good books there. And, you know, I like reading autobiographies of soldiers, you know, describing what they went through in the service and everything, especially World War II stuff. But, see, I got these two books here, and then these three, all five of those from the Goodwill bookstore. This one right here is kind of special. This one, if you guys have seen the mini-series The Pacific, you'll know Robert Leckie is one of the main characters, and he's also, some of his books have been, you know, one in particular, Helmet for My Pillow, was used for the movie, or the mini-series, is one of a few books used, but this is the original book of his, and I was going to show you, where's it at? This one's from 1965. So this book here is 54 years old. I gave it $4 for it at a flea market when I was gone to the beach. Not a flea market, I'm sorry, antique store. But so I got that, and then like I said, the other books I got at Goodwill bookstore. And I've already read Taught to Kill. That's a really good book. Right now I'm reading all the way to Berlin. It's really good so far, and I can't wait to read the other ones. This is a good one here, World War I, With the Help of God and a Few Marines. This is a really, really good book. I read it. I got it off eBay. I think it was like $3 or $4. Got some DVDs here, Horse Soldiers, Destination Tokyo. I already had that, but I had it on VHS. Same thing with Flying Tigers. I didn't have it on DVD. I had it on VHS. This right here, I just saw at Walmart, and I got it last week. Really, I got it about 4 or 5 days ago. D-Day, you know, the 75th anniversary and everything. It was pretty good. Honestly, I was hoping it was a little bit better. I'm not being critical at all, but it just wasn't exactly what I thought it was going to be. But it was still interesting. Some pretty cool information there on that. I thought this was kind of cool. I got this at Goodwill bookstore. It's World War II swing music. And it's got, you know, like Duke Ellington and Jimmy Dorsey, Tommy Dorsey, all those, you know, people that played famous tunes and different things during the war. I thought that was kind of cool. Right here, I got another one. Those you've been following me know I've already got 2 of these, but I got another 303. It's a British Enfield ammo crate. This one holds 300 rounds of the Mark 7 ammo. And I got this for $20 at a flea market. And, you know, I just love these things. Like I said, this makes 3 of these that I have. And this one's a little bit different because it's 300 cartridges. The other ones, I believe, are like 288 cartridges or something like that. But overall, it's in pretty good shape. The wood's a little rough, but still $20. I think I did good. And actually, right here from the same flea market, the same seller, I got this canteen here. And bear with me a second. There we go. Now, this canteen set, see, this canteen is made by Miro, and it's dated 1956. And then the cup here is made by Foley Manufacturing Company, 1945, so it's a World War II cup. And then the cover here, it's kind of hard to see, but it's actually 1952. And I'll say that this canteen was basically seized in this cup. What I mean is it was stuck in there, and I honestly believe that this set has been together since probably the late 1950s. I don't think it's ever been apart. I mean, I know that this canteen cup was probably reissued, but it was so tightly fit in there. I just really believe this set has always been together. But anyways, I gave $10 for this, which I think was really good. Right here, this is really cool. this binoculars with the case, and then this compass. I actually got this from the granddaughter of a World War II veteran. I work with her, and her grandfather, he was in the 70th Infantry Division, and he was wounded by some shrapnel, and then after he recovered, he was in the 91st. He was sent to the 91st Infantry. His name was Kenneth Dillard, and unfortunately, 5 days after she gave me these couple items of his, he passed away. He was 94 years old, so just 5 days after her giving me these things, he passed away. It's really unfortunate, but 94, that's a long life. These binoculars here, you know, they're not real special, and I don't mean that in a critical way. They're not World War II. It says made in Japan, but, you know, I just think it's really cool that knowing a World War II soldier used these, you know, after the war. He was big in photography and being outside and different things, so there's no telling how much use these got from him. And then there's this compass here also, which honestly I'm not real big on compasses and stuff, so maybe you guys can tell me if this is a World War II compass or post-World War II. I honestly don't know. I didn't really see any markings or anything on it. But let me know what you think. Is that World War II or not? And then it's got the A on there. I'm not sure if that'd be Third Arm. I mean, I have no idea what that would be, but let me know. While I was on my beach trip, you know, most of you guys know I love American flags. I got this Orange Beach, Alabama hat, and it was only $2. It just really stood out to me, like I just had to have it because I love the way it looks. Right here, my mother-in-law found these few random items, and she gave them to me. I got a 30-06 Springfield round there, never been fired. It's an older one. And I honestly don't know what this is. Maybe you guys can tell me. I don't know if this is for Boy Scouts or what. I'm guessing Chums is the last name. He's got these little bitty things hanging off, but let me know what that is. Same thing with this eagle. I don't know what this eagle is or what it came off of. I don't know. It looks almost like it could have been a belt buckle or something. I don't know. But if any of you guys can tell me what this is, you know, I didn't find any markings or anything on this eagle either. Don't know what much about it. And she also gave me this button, which, judging by what it looks, I'm guessing it's World War I. I'm pretty sure it is. Could be older than that maybe, but I'm thinking World War I era, probably the early 1900s, but that's really cool. Also picked up a couple 1943 steel wheat pennies. You know, these aren't really valuable or anything. There's a bunch of them, but these basically took the place of the copper ones because they needed copper for the war effort, so that's kind of cool. And now I'm real excited to get to these four here. I'm going to start on the right here. This is a Vietnam airliner, and it's a Westinghouse. It's in really good shape, and I actually got this for free. I went to a yard sale, and the lady had it, and she wanted $1. And all I had was a $20 bill, and she didn't have the change to break a 20. And she said, you know what, you just go ahead and have it. She said, I'm sure you'll get a lot of enjoyment out of it. Because, you know, we had been talking a little bit about military stuff and collecting and stuff. And so she actually gave me this. I wasn't expecting it for free, but she wanted me to have it. So can't beat $1 for a great liner. Bouncing back to here, I got this. I did a video on of a paint removal, and I uncovered MP. And it's actually an armored division markings on the side there. And it would have been on this side too, but that was already wore out before I even started. But this is a Schluter helmet, and it's I don't know if you'll be able to see it, but it's 381A, which dates somewhere around late 1944. I'm going to say around maybe October, November. It's kind of harder to date the Schluter stuff, but I gave $40 for that, and I had no idea I was going to uncover what I did, so that's an awesome find. Lastly, I got these two helmets here. This first one here, see, it's got a big knock on the top right there. And I got to looking, and I cleaned it up just a little bit. Had some light rust. I used some 000 steel wool, just lightly sanded. And I doubt you'll be able to see it, but the heat stamp is M110A. So this is a McCord, date to 1951, Korean War era shell. Unfortunately, no chin strap, rear seam. But I couldn't believe the knock on there. Look at that. I mean, I know they use their helmets for different things, but I just wonder if that was battle damage or what, because that was hit pretty hard with something. But I gave $16 for that helmet. And at the same place, it was kind of a place out in the country. You know, when I was out of town in Alabama, there's a guy that's got like an antique store on his property behind his house, and I mean it's like the middle of nowhere. And he had that helmet, and he also had this one. Check this thing out. I couldn't believe it. This is a World War II era. This is a McCord helmet, and this thing is basically been crushed. And I mean, we can only imagine what happened to the thing. The man I got it from, he said he got it in an estate sale years ago, and the family of, the guy that was selling, they were selling his stuff. He had passed away, and they said he had these helmets for years, as long as they can remember, for a long, long time. So, I mean, we'll never know for sure if this battle damage was actually during the war. I mean, it very well could have been, but it's just one of those things we'll never know. But this thing has took a beating for sure. And like I said, it's a World War II McCord. The heat stamp is 79B. So this would date somewhere around February of 1942. So that's a very early helmet shell. It would have been originally a fixed bell also, but that thing has been crushed by something. It's been hit hard, ran over or something, but who knows. But anyways, guys, I'm going to wrap it up. Hope you like the new finds here. And, I'm always looking for new things, and I look forward to making my next video, hopefully in the next few days or so for you guys. As always, thank you for all your support, and I'll be getting back to you soon.